All right, second part. Like I was saying, it goes deep. It's very psychological, right? They pretend that it's you that's important, but it's all about themselves, and you know it because when you step out their zone, where they want you to be, what they want you to do, as long as you're making them happy, everything is fine. Everything is fine. But as soon as you decide to make yourself priority, number one, then there's a problem. I'm gonna give you an example. I was talking about emotional detachment, right? People emotionally detach from their partners, and their partners is stuck wondering what happened. There's no emotional feelings no more. There's no sex. There's no true love there. You don't really truly feel it. And so partners, and I'm not saying this for everyone, find other means of getting that emotional that I don't know what word to look for, but that emotional support or that emotional attachment to something else, right? And sometimes it's not the best attachment. You know, some people find it in alcohol, some people find it in drugs, some find it in sex, some find it in other things. You know, and these things, if you're not a type of person that has control of yourself, these things can become a problem. They become a habit. You see what I'm saying? It becomes an addiction. I had addiction. You understand what I'm saying? But I also had to learn where it stems from. I had to realize where the drawback come from. You see what I'm saying? I was in a relationship for quite some time, and this person was emotionally detached because it wasn't about the emotional love that I portray or what I put out, because they learned something totally different. You see what I'm saying? They learned something totally different. So we was bumping heads on a lot of situations. But anyway, so keep going on. So this detachment. So people draw back, right? They don't give you no emotional love. They don't show you no support. They don't really show you no genuine that they genuinely care about you, right? So what do? You start finding other ways to find your peace, to find your happiness. And once they realize that and they're not a part of that, it's a problem. It's a problem. And let them not be a part of certain societies, certain groups, certain communities. Because once they're a part of certain communities, then it's everybody's business. It's everybody's business. And it's about the persona that they portray, right? It's about this lifestyle that they want to portray, this lifestyle that they want to lead, who they are as a person that they want to portray. Because that's what it's all about, right? It's about who can lie, who can put on the best show. Who can put on the best show? And when you're dealing with other people that's not dealing off the whatever, you know what I'm saying? What this is how we supposed to play this. When you're not going by that script, there you go. When you're not playing by that script, oh, World War Three. You understand what I'm saying? World War Three. When you're not playing by that script, because we have an image to uphold, right? Because most narcissists remind you, good liars, good liars. Most people that have dealt with a lot of childhood trauma, narcissists. They all go together. You know, you can put it whatever you want. But here's their psychological game. They will mirror who they are on the inside. Soon as you get them out that zone, you got to get them out that acting that. Soon as you get them out that acting zone, right? Okay, cut. All right. You got to get them out that zone because they're good actors. I mean, they act like a motherfucker. So soon as you get them out that zone, you see what I'm saying? Then you see who they are. You see who they are. But like I was saying, they put on this facade. Where was I at? I lost myself. So they put on this facade, and like I say, you give me a second. I got to catch up with my thought. Anyway, like I was, like I was saying, uh, these people, okay, they put on these, they act real good. You know what I'm saying? They act real good. It's there, but I just can't get it. They act real good. After 20 years of dealing with this personally, you know what I'm saying? It could be draining, you know, and like my thought process, they all over the place. And I be trying to share this message with people that I feel, you know, I see a lot of stuff on the internet, and this might jump from where I was talking about because I can't catch that thought right now. Um, there's a lot of people out here dealing with this type of situation. I've been around a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And just the magnitude of people dealing with this in society today is crazy. And it's because we're dealing with a lot of selfish people. We're dealing with a lot of people that still have racism in them. You know what I'm saying? And people that can put themselves in situations that they can't get out. I can't feel sorry for them. You know what I'm saying? If you put yourself in that situation, then that's what you deal with. I put myself in my situation. So I don't feel sorry for what I go through. I go through it, but I take everything as a learning experience. I learn from it all. Because when you're dealing with a society, when you're dealing with a community that you're not aware of until you're aware of it, how do you become aware of it? Sometimes you got to shake it up a little bit. You got to shake it up to really understand what you're dealing with. Because if you don't, it's all going to be hidden. It's all an illusion. The illusion is only seen again once you jeopardize their image. Once you jeopardize their image, then everything's going to come out. You see what I'm saying? You're going to see who you're dealing with. You're going to see exactly how a person feels about you, and that's basically the truth of it. Now, once I get done with this video, all types of stuff gonna come in my head. I promise you. I'm just not that comfortable talking. If you was talking to me one on one, we could have a hell of a conversation. You know, it's a hell of a conversation. But talking into this phone, I just never got comfortable with it. That's why a lot of stuff be like blah 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 blah. But anyway, you get it, right? I've come a long way. Like I said, I've been dealing with it for almost 19 years. I've come a long way. I used to be quick to react, you know what I mean? And like I said, I used to be physical and want to get physical and blah, blah, blah. I had to learn how to maintain and control my anger. And once I realized that a lot of the situation that I was dealing with has nothing to do with me personally. It has to do with the person I was choosing to deal with. And then their problem was everybody that they was choosing to deal with. Because it has nothing to do with me. It really doesn't. It has everything about control. One person controlling another person controlling another person. That's what it's all about. You don't have to really be doing nothing wrong. If a person over here don't like you and they're part of this group or this community, then that's just what it is. And if your person that you're with don't have the backbone to stand up for their selves or their relationship, then you're going to deal with the problem. You're going to become the problem when you're not the problem at all. And I think I had started talking about this, but it's like this. They draw back their emotions and their feelings and everything from you. So you're stuck high and dry like, damn, what's going on? But as long as you're doing stuff for them, then they're happy. That's not true feelings. That's not true emotional connection. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody just using you for what you can do for them. Simple as that. So when you find something outside of that person that makes you somewhat comfortable, somewhat emotional stable, then that's a problem. That's a problem. When you're not running behind them, when you're not got your nose up their rump, then that's a problem. When you're not doing what they want you to do and they're not doing what the community want them to do, then it's just a big shit show. It's a big shit show. But this is how they break people, right? You got those that has been groomed in a certain type of lifestyle that grows up and then they deal with other people, then they draw other people in. You see what I'm saying? But it's all up under the dictatorship of somebody else. And most of these people are fucked up anyway. Alcoholics and so forth. You understand what I'm saying? So why would you want to follow behind somebody that don't really have your best interests at heart? Y'all characters are two different miles apart. I stuck in a situation because my situation goes a little bit deeper. You see what I'm saying? It goes deep. And I'm a fighter. part Irish, part Cherokee Indian, and obviously African American. I have no other choice but to fight. That's who I am. Blood in, blood out. And that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm in this video and I'm trying to get this video. I hope this video made some sense to some people. I hope it just wasn't rambling. Y'all stay blessed. And again, live your own life. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't, no matter what it looks like, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're happy in what you're doing, because people will try to strip everything they can from you just for their own ill will. You know what I'm saying? It's not, they don't make it about you. You'll know they don't make it about you. Do something that you want to do. Do something you want to do and see how somebody else thinks about it. Y'all stay blessed.